jumping around like Spiderman on a rock wall. No legs. I'm just gonna fly over here. I wanna go here and there. I'm Spider-Man. Except he's way more freaking jacked than Spider-Man now, isn't he? Coach Greg, and today, another Natty or Not, and this time on Elijah Martinez. He's currently 21 years of age, and he has a phenomenal build, but is he in fact natural? His Instagram says 21-year-old natural bodybuilder, and he's won the 2018 Teen Nationals Classic Physique. His most recent post says, new transformation video is live on YouTube. Help me tag Greg Doucette IFBB Pro in the comments for a Natty or Not. So here I am for a Natty or Not. The first thing I notice is in the then almost looks like an after, and the now, it looks like an after. This guy's build is ridiculous. And as you know, the first thing we look is, what kind of genetics does this kid have? So I'm scrolling through his Instagram, I came across his parents. I'm expected to see parents who are specimens. Well, let's see what the parents look like. And he's standing on the beach with his dad, and I'm thinking, is that his biological father? Because I do not see any resemblance at all. Maybe he got his genetics from his mother, because I don't see how he could get that build from that man. Not trying to diss his dad, but he's so much shorter, doesn't look very athletic, doesn't look very muscular. In comparison, son looks like a bodybuilder. He's not flexing, he's just standing on the beach looking impressive. So let's go find his old photos. How did he look when he was younger?
So I wanted to throw this together for Greg Doucette. Hopefully he's watching this. Hopefully he makes a Natty or Not video on me.
And here I am watching, making the Natty or Not on him.
At least for me personally, not that everyone's gonna believe me. I am 100% natural. I've only taken creatine, BCAAs.
So he says he's 100% natural, and he lists over-the-counter supplements that he's taken. He's not trying to say, I've never taken steroids. Oh yeah, because we know you've taken SARMs, not steroids. He hasn't taken any of that. At least he says he hasn't. We're going to go through the video. We're going to see, is he lying? Is he spewing nonsense? Can we catch him in a lie?
Actually, there's going to be some footage you guys have never seen before from when I was 14 years old, and I think a picture from when I was 12 as well.
And he's 12 years of age, looking like he already been working out. He's 12 here. He has muscles. He's got a t-shirt on. You can see the muscles through the shirt. He's got biceps and forearms, shoulders, delts. Looks like he's already been working out. He's only 12 years of age. I didn't look like that at 12. I had a lot of muscle growing up. He's more built than I was when I was 12. So obviously the genetics are strong in this kid. He's looking phenomenal at only 12 years of age. So that's points in his favor.
14 there.
And 14 years of age. Look at this kid at 14. 14, you kidding me? Unless he was not natty since the age of 11 to get that physique at 12, 13, 14. He looks like he has extremely gifted genetics. Then we have him at age 15 in the red shirt. Look at the biceps, the triceps. He's shredded. 172 pounds already, age 15. How many 15-year-olds you know look like this? That's because his genetics are 1 in a million. Most people would not look like this without significant enhancement. And you see him at 19, 202 pounds? How many 19s? No, how many 29-year-olds do you see looking like that? That's more muscle than most people can build in their entire life. He has it as a teenager. So he's maintaining single-digit body fat all throughout his teenage years while building muscle. Fantastic. Unbelievable. Not only does he have an incredible physique, he has incredible strength. He's like a ninja warrior. He's winning races, going to world championships, doing parkour. Highly athletic, strong, fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are ideal for building muscle.
My bench press is 12, 155 max, 13, 185 max.
And at 13, he's benching 185. Coach Greg, I was doing 232. So very close to the strength of Coach Greg, and I became a world record bench presser in the future.
All these pictures you're seeing, 16.
Looks like Gymshark athletes in their 20s at 16 years of age.
When I was 16, I hit... I think I hit 315, 17, 18, 19, stayed around 315, plateaued pretty hard there.
And at about 16, he hit 315 on the bench and then said it never went up for a few years. Typically, you don't see a plateau in strength of 315 on the bench press at around 16, 17, and no increase at 18 or 19 years of age. But I dug deep. He did 315 for 2 at age 18. So he's saying he never went up, but he actually bench pressed 315 for 2. So he may have just put this in there to say, oh, I'm going to stoop that Coach Greg. Oh, I'm going to say my bench press never went up from 16 to 19. He's going to say, oh, you're not natural, because that'll create drama. Oh, he's not natural. I caught him. He wouldn't plateau in his strength at 16. He wouldn't do that. He would keep getting stronger. And stronger he did. And listen, if you don't focus on the bench press and you focus on other lifts, in particular, this guy needs extremely strong biceps and lats. He's a mountain climber. He's climbing mountains. He's doing explosive maneuvers with the upper body, do muscle ups and pass Ninja Warrior tests. He needs functional strength, not strength on the bench press. And so for the sports that he's doing, it didn't make sense for him to focus on the bench press.
All right, guys, here I am, 16 years old. Looking lean as ever, like I always was. Just a really fast metabolism, like you guys know.
He's 16, he says himself, he's got a fast metabolism. He's a mesomorphic, ectomorphic properties. The guy is born to be lean and muscular. It's called genetics. You could do the same training as him, eat the same foods, look completely different. He's got great genetics. Maybe not quite as good as Chris Bumstead, but very amazing genetics nonetheless.
315 squat max at 16, by the way, these were my maxes at 15. I just turned 16 in these videos. 275 at 15.
Benching 275 at 15, getting it up to 315 at 16, and this is a big kid. He's not a little manlet like Coach Greg. He's over 200 pounds now at 21. I only weigh 190 now.
Here's a parkour video. And you know, these videos, it's kind of for a little glimpse into how I looked, how I kind of moved.
And jumping around like Spiderman on a rock wall. No legs, I'm just gonna fly over here. I wanna go here and there. I'm Spider-Man. Except he's way more freaking jacked than Spider-Man now, isn't he? And that includes Spider-Man right now, who's not natural, because he's trying to look the part. Trying to look more jacked than last time. Ask Derek from Place for Dates if he agrees.
I did American Ninja Warrior competitions.
Did American Ninja Warrior competitions. No big deal. I'm just a kid doing cardio, lifting weights, doing parkour, and Ninja Warrior competitions.
181, as you guys can see, 16 years old there.
He's over 180 pounds at 16. Think of the muscle this kid has. But listen, it's genetics. Is it possible he's been taking something? Of course it is. If he took something in low doses, we wouldn't know. You can't know for sure. You can't be 100% certain. But with this guy's genetics, I do think it's possible for him to achieve what he's done natural.
All right, as you guys can still see here, 16, getting older, almost 17, but still as lean.
And you're thinking, no, you can't be natural if you have veins. Of course you can. Vascularity comes from being close to the skin surface. If you're full of fat, body fat, you're not going to see the veins. And yeah, I get it. If you take steroids, going to have more veins. It's going to show more if you're lean. But you can have the vascularity if you have a pump. He's an extremely lean individual showing great vascularity, muscularity, and it's from being lean, shredded, and having muscle while being natural. Oh, naturals, they can be lean or they can be big. They can't be both. Nonsense! Kids got both.
16 still. 6 reps I was able to get. This was just a few months into squatting because actually my beginner gains on squat.
And at age 16, 315 for 6 on squats with only a few months training. Newbie gains. You get strong real quick when you first start. He's saying that himself.
17 here. I was 193 in that photo. That's kind of cool. I'm happy I tracked that. And I did break 200 when I was 17.
He's got a photo. Bulk shred. Yeah, his bulk is your shred. He's bulking, and he has a full six-pack. He's ripped. So when he's bulking, he's still got a full six-pack. He's still shredded. He looks incredible, super lean. If he had never been shredded in his life and he showed the bulk picture and said, I dieted for this, 100% we would believe him. Be like, wow, you dieted so hard to get to that point. But yet, that's him bulking. It's genetics. He can eat a lot. He has a fast metabolism.
18 here. That now I look really small there.
And he's 18 years old, teen national. He's saying, oh, I look really small. We're like, no, you don't. But when you're dehydrated and you're shredded for the stage, you're going to look a little bit smaller, of course. You can't look as big when you're shredded. When you're in your off season, you're carrying a lot of glycogen, a lot of water, and some extra fat, of course. But when you're shredded on stage, you're not going to weigh a lot. You're going to be a lot smaller. People all the time will say, I'm flat. No, you were fat. You're flat now only because you were fat before. Almost everyone overestimates how much muscle they have. When you're in your off season, you likely have 5% more fat than you actually think you have.
Here we go. Oh, this is 17 here. 505 deadlift was my max. 455 squat was my max at 17.
505 deadlift at 17, obviously impressive, but of course realistic. The kid's almost 200 pounds. He's full of muscle. He's highly athletic. Of course he's deadlifted 500 pounds.
Moving into 19 years old, physique updates here. Showing the back a little bit.
And 19, continuing to improve, but of course he is. Of course, he's only a teenager. You're not going to get to your full lifelong potential as a teenager. Yeah, you're not going to progress quite as fast at 18, 19 years of age if you've been training since you were 12, but you're still going to improve. You still have a lot of gains in the tank. You're nowhere near your limit at this point. And look at the side chest at age 20, the definition, the detail, the symmetry, perfect physique. Imagine how he's going to do in the bodybuilding stage. He's not even reached his maximum potential. If you just saw this physique and you never saw the progress and you said, you think this guy's natural, he's 20, 21 years old? You'd say not natural. 99.8% of people that look like this are not natural. But some can do it. Those with amazing genetics who train their whole lives. This is an example of one.
So now we're up to current time. You guys can look at other pictures on my Instagram if you want the exact physique that I have right now. 208, and this is what I look like, just doing my thing.
He's jumping out in the snow. He doesn't look so shredded. He looks great, but doesn't look shredded. 208 pounds, 5'11". Very impressive. You don't see not Natty oozing from his core. But when he flexes, when he has a pump, when he's really lean, you think he's not natural. But just because you think he isn't doesn't mean he is.
Since my metabolism is just so fast, when I do gain weight, it's always lean. That's why I'm lean year round. I literally cannot get fluffy even if I try. I've been trying.
He's like, I can't even get fluffy if I can. He has amazing genetics. He won the lottery. That guy with the surfboard, that's the kind of parents you need to choose. This guy has amazing genetics. He can eat what he wants. He's even tried it. I just eat whatever I want. Just gains muscle. He's lucky. It's genetics. Don't be mad. Don't be hating just because your genetics aren't as good as his.
I've had weeks where I eat pizza, cheesecake, cereal, all of the above, and I cannot get over 12% body fat.
12% body fat, that's his off season. I eat whatever I want. I jump up to 12. He's kind of like Tristan Lee, only this guy's natural. He's able to maintain a lean physique year round despite what he eats. And he's not breaking the laws of thermodynamics. Calories in, calories out. The out part on this guy is through the roof. That's why he can eat so many calories. He burns them off. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IB Pro. Bloops are over there. Watch one of the bloops. Follow me on the gram, the talk. Buy my freaking cookbook. Until next time, I am out. Why are you barking? Can't you let me do this video? Why? Why? Why do you have to bark now? Why? Why? What benefit does that give you?